spintender. So, those people from OOTD have been cooking. They call their new creation the OOTD T10 PRO. On paper, this scooter is on the same exact level as the Kukirin G3 Pro. The price is insanely low for this bad boy. It got 52 volts, 23.4 amps, and 2600 watts. And that's a lot if you ask me. Plus with a massive discount code, I think this is the cheapest scooter you can buy with this kind of specs on the entire market. They told me to not get the VESC on it because it might be dangerous. But that's my middle name right there. I'm gonna do it anyways. Let's get into it.
To be completely honest, bro, I think this scooter might be better than the G2 Master from Kukirin.
This looks promising.
I found something on the handlebars that absolutely surprised me.
Here we have the handlebars. Oh my god. XOD hydraulic brakes, both rear and front. That's a massive upgrade. We've got the bag right here. We've got the fender. They actually told me you can buy a separate steering dampener for it. 58.8 volts, 3 amps. This is a very fast charger. I'll assume this is the kickstand. Those are pretty easy to mount. You just kinda slide them in place. I think this is the best OOTD I reviewed so far. They also have the T90, but that's a massive scooter. Oh my god. Woo! This looks so fresh out of the box.
I mounted the handlebars in place and I had the best peel I've ever had in my entire life. Mounted the kickstand in position together with the rear fender that only needs 4 screws, and I also connected the headlight. Out of the box they give you all the keys you need, extra brake pads, that's a very nice touch, and the minimalistic QR code manual.
Here we have the keys. Come on. Ooh, instant turn on. Would you look at the size of this thing? Does it also... No. Look at this RGB light. OOTD is learning. I'm actually so surprised. They finally got XOD hydraulic brakes, some of the best hydraulic brakes. It got dual front suspension and single suspension on the rear. A massive bright headlight. You can see the U-shaped handlebars. They're offering you a lot of height. That's a massive screen, by the way. It's got the same exact either G3 Pro or G2 Master folding mechanism with the spinning thing. And finally, dual motor. Now, of course, in order to unlock the full power of this thing, so hold the brake, turn it on, and then press the brake 5 times. And that's gonna blink right there. It also got the voltage meter and everything. We're gonna get the VESC on this thing. We're gonna make it go 400. It also got the Eco Turbo button. Oh, now it's on turbo. Let's try it. Oh my god, this thing feels insane. Oh my god. The handling is so well done. It's not getting into death wobble. Wow. Now, can this thing get on one wheel? Oh my god, it can. Oh my god, this thing is so stable. This is again a wheelie cheat code scooter or something. Can this thing jump? What are the suspensions? Oh my god, they're so smooth. They're insanely smooth. Can it drift? Yeah, you can. This thing is bunny hopping. It got low battery, so the top speed won't be accurate. Let's charge it up. Oh! Now, I heard rumors that this scooter is limited to 65 kilometers an hour, but I'm not sure if that's only by showing 65 on the screen or by actually going only 65, so we have to test it out. If it actually is limited to 65, I don't care, because I'm gonna get the VESC on it, and this is gonna go 300. So I'm gonna use GPS reading this time, gonna get an idea on how fast is this thing.
We truly need to know this. They might say it only goes 65 as a safety spec, but I think in reality it goes faster than that. I got my GPS app on and our setup was looking complete now.
Let's freaking go. Come on, let's test the top speed on this bad boy. We're gonna get a sense of how the scooter feels on the first ramp, and we're gonna go full throttle on the second one. Let me go to turbo, dual motor for sure. So far the speed reading is pretty accurate, like 24. Like, come on, dude, that's very accurate. Is it entering a death wobble? No, it's not. No death wobbles so far. Come on! 59! 62! Come on! 63. Oh my god, we almost reached the advertised speed. I'm shocked to see how good the speed reading is. Like, usually those scooters are like 2, 3, 5, even 10 kilometers off from the actual speed. This model is an absolute banger of a scooter. Like, there is no way you can find a better deal on the market right now than this scooter. Uphill, we're going 35 kilometers an hour. I'm a heavy guy, 100 kilos, you know me. It's not bad. It's not bad, dude. Later in the video, we're gonna get a VESC on this bad boy, and we're gonna push a lot of speed out of it. Just look at this place, dude. Oh my god. What a beautiful piece of machinery. Here we go. Come on. Before getting a VESC, let's see how much speed we're getting stock. Come on. 43, 46, 49. Come on, 52, 56, 57. Oh my god, oh my god. Come on! 65! We've got 65! Oh! Oh my god! We're getting 65, let's go! Oh my god! Dude, without the steering dampener, this thing is stable! Woo! Come on, 65 again! 66! 68! Come on! Oh my god, 69! 70! Oh my god! 71! Whoa! Okay, it's not limited to 65. That's only on the screen. That's actually only on the damn screen. In reality, this thing can go faster. You've seen it on the GPS tracker. Let's go! Come on, 70 again! Dude, 71! This thing is so much fun! Dude, I'm going 70 and I don't need the steering dampener. This is insane. Whoa! Dude, I'm so shocked! I'm so shocked to see this. The reason why I went slower on the big ramp is because I had very strong wind ahead. Dude, for the price, going 70, dude? Nah, this is unbeatable. I said it. Is this thing better than the G2 Master? To be honest, you get hydraulic brakes out of the box and the bigger battery and more watts on the motors for less money. So I don't know. It is kind of a better deal, and the tires are bigger. Those are 11-inch tires and RGB on the sides and on the front bar. How can you sell such a good scooter for such a good price? Yeah, come on. Yeah, I'm overtaking this car. I got the smile from grandma. Come on. Yeah. They're all gonna buy scooters now. This is such a cool vibe. Yeah. Anything but this scooter going 71 kilometers an hour. That's something I didn't saw coming. The deck is so big and massive. I think we can fit a 60 volts battery on this bad boy. Let's go. Come on. Yes! Dude, this is so cool. Usually you wouldn't be able to get on one wheel like this without hydraulic brakes. Only if you're like a maniac that knows how to control mechanical brakes. Most of the scooters don't show up with hydraulic brakes out of the box. I have to get them on. I feel like I'm getting the summer vibes already, dude. We've got the sun on the sky. Come on. This is so damn cool. 35 kilometers an hour brake test. Oh. Dude, that was like 3 meters. There is nothing cooler than grabbing your scooter and exploring the damn hills around you. Come on. Every single time someone is asking me, yo dude, what brakes should I get for my scooter? I'm telling them, dude, go for XOD brakes. They're actually very decent. This thing got them out of the box. Let me check the motor temperature. They're literally not warm at all.
I decided to take a small break and appreciate how far technology got. Sure, I tested out scooters far more powerful than this, but seeing them get cheaper every day, it is just mind-blowing.
Maybe it's not about the scooter you have, it's about the roads you take. But the better the scooter, the cooler the experience. This scooter right here actually brings me joy.
Let's take this bad boy in our workshop and upgrade every single square inch on it until it classifies as a plane.
Here we go. As I said earlier, you don't need to upgrade anything on this scooter. It's perfect out of the box. Yet, I will still upgrade 3 things on this scooter. First thing will be the power. We're getting a VESC controller on this bad boy. I just gotta do it, you know me. Second, the battery. I'm not sure if this battery fits in the frame. Last but not least, stability. We're getting this steering dampener right here. We're gonna need this thing. We're gonna go very fast. Let's do it!
Starting off, I'm taking the deck out by unscrewing every single screw. We got axes in, then I extracted the first controller out easily, and I noticed they used silicone on the sides to make it waterproof.
Now that we've got to this point, we gotta find out which is the main controller of the scooter. Usually that one is responsible for the side LEDs and all that. I'm gonna just disconnect the data cable from this controller and hope the other one is the main one. Well, looks like the lights are still on. If I'm unplugging the battery, lights are still on. The bottom controller right there, that is the main controller that it's dealing with the lights. And we still need it because the VESC controller cannot provide power for the LEDs and everything. When you're installing a VESC controller on your scooter, it is best to still have your stock controller and only connect the VESC to your battery, motors and throttle. I love the fact that they created these controller mounts with screws and everything. Most brands just throw the controller inside with double-sided tape and just call it a day.
So I'm taking it out by unscrewing the 4 screws on each side, but it won't come off completely unless I also extract the battery. Disconnected the power lines, and not gonna lie, the stock battery is very decent. Took the controller out and disconnected the motor phase wires together with the Hall sensor connectors. Did the same exact thing for the other one. Now the entire deck is empty, and I am not sure, but we might be able to fit these huge 60 volts 13 amps inside it. Went to the store to buy some screws, nuts and washers for our wires, and it was finally time to cook. Notice how our stock 6mm VESC phase wires cannot really connect to our motor? We need to create some wire adapters using these new pins, O-ring connectors and the red wire in between them. And we need 6 of those. I'm starting by removing the insulation on each end of our wires and check if they can fit inside. That's how our wires need to look like. So I'm grabbing my DD paste, the soldering iron and solder, wait 2 minutes for it to reach 600 degrees. Meanwhile, I'm setting everything up with some DD paste, and that usually helps for a better soldering. My strategy is to apply solder into that tiny hole, melt it from the side and just get the wire in. As it goes for the other end, the procedure is pretty similar, and first attempt not that great looking, but it works. Second attempt ended up looking slightly better. I'm not really the best when it comes to soldering, but it is crucial for the connections to be solid, otherwise the wire can overheat during huge loads of current. Next wires came out better and better. Despite this being the hardest process of the build, it is also the most satisfying, knowing that you did the build yourself. It's really rewarding, and in case anything goes wrong, you know exactly what could fail, go back and fix it yourself. There we have them, all 6 phase wires almost ready. It is now time to dress them up, getting the heat shrinking isolation on and then apply some temperature. They get perfectly in position, and again, this is really satisfying to do. I can finally qualify as a proper electrician. There we have them. I am so proud of how they came out. Factory level quality, I'd say. It's really impressive how the stock controller can push out 50 amps together, but the VESC can push 200, basically 4 times more. I'm connecting our beautiful wires to each phase wire of the motor, doing that by using the stock screws, connecting the new wire, an extra washer, and the connections look really solid. Don't forget to tighten them all nice and hard. They can touch each other, and that would create a short circuit, so I'm insulating them by using some tape. Surely that will solve the issue. I want to use the Hall sensor wires in this build. I already have the wire built up from the previous G2 Master VESC project, so I will simply bridge each corresponding color by using small wires. Is it the junkiest solution possible? Yes. Is it working? Hopefully it will. I had no other solution at the moment. I'm also covering them with tape to secure the wire in position. Did the same exact thing for the other motor, and our Hall sensor wires were ready to rock.
Now some of you might be wondering, Joy, dumb, when the hell did you struggle to do these little wires? You could have simply just carried the motor wire and connected the port directly to the wire. That would have been way faster, way easier. You're right. Well, I really love my scooters and I care about their integrity, so cutting that wire off would mean that I would have to do extra work in order to connect the stock controller back. So that's why I did all these. As it goes for the Hall sensor wires, it's kinda junky, but I think it's gonna work. This is our stock battery, which is actually insanely decent. It is the same exact size as the Kukirin GT Pro battery. OOTD, I'm proud of you. But we have this bad boy right here, which is a 60 volts 30 amps. If this bad boy fits in this frame, we got a jackpot. Let's see if it fits.
I actually thought it's not gonna fit, but to my surprise... No way! Dude, it perfectly fits! If it was 1mm wider, it wouldn't have fit in here. So I got it in the final position. It was pretty tight, not gonna lie. As it goes for the power lines, we're gonna have to make something up. Luckily, I still have the XT90 port for the VESC. I'm getting those two, I call them sleepers, on each end and then clipping them in place. Now remember, we still need to also provide power to the stock controller, such that we're still gonna have the lights. So I'm also creating this wire, get the ends in place, and for the controller end, I'm using these U-shaped connectors. There we have it. I'm connecting them together nice and tight for a secure connection. We don't wanna lose any bit of power. Then I connected them to our battery.
There's something I forgot to take into the consideration. The stock controller is built to handle 52 volts. The VESC can handle up to 100. Now the issue is this controller gonna handle the 60 volts battery or is gonna blow up? Let's try it out and see.
Here goes the positive wire. Here goes the negative. Please don't spark. Oh my jeez, that was massive. Cover back on. Please work. Come on. Okay. Yes! It works! We've got lights! We can also see the voltage on the screen. 66.9 volts, baby. Yeah! It's finally time to get the VESC controller in place. I'm connecting the phase wires in position, again, randomly, because the VESC will figure it out. And then the whole sensor wires that are actually optional, but good for use.
How am I gonna fit all of those into that tiny space right there? I have no idea. For those of you who yet don't know what's a VESC controller, this is basically allowing way more current to go from the battery into the motors. For example, the stock one allows 25 amps for each motor because there are two controllers. We also have two controllers in here. They're just merged into a big one. And right now we're using both of them, so we're gonna need that CAN wire. I'm gonna just plug it in there. This controller can push more than 200 amps. So the VESC controller is more than 4 times the power of the stock controller. That's wild. We gotta reach 100 kilometers an hour. Let's connect the VESC to the battery. Please don't spark. Ooh, let's turn it on. Ooh. We gotta go to setup motors, hit no here. Go next, large outrunner, override. Next, yes. Next, okay, 279 millimeters, that's 11 inch. And let's run detection. Detect all motors over the CAN bus. Yes, because we've got 2 of them. Okay, come on. Ooh. They're spinning! Whoa. Now it's detecting the whole sensor wires, look at that. That's so freaking cool. Okay, let's see the result. Okay, 80 amps motors right there. That means a lot of power. Finish. Let's start with 40 amps. Whoa! The rear motor is spinning backwards, as you can see. Invert motors, inverted. Okay, 70 amps. Oh my god! Jeez! OOTD T10 PRO plus VESC. Best scooter. Let's try square wave. Dude, square wave sounds insane! We just transformed this OOTD T10 PRO into a dualtron. Wow, let's fit everything right in there.
Easier said than done, but not impossible.
We might be able to still use this charging port. This is the wire. Those connectors are different, but what if they still work? Come on. Oh! Dude, they work! Wow.
If it's stupid and it works, then it's not stupid. I'm getting the power button out of the frame through this hole, and then I somehow figured out a way to fit all the spaghetti inside the deck. It was kinda challenging, but hey, usually things that are easy to accomplish, the outcome is also not that great. It is supposed to be tricky. I also got this tape in position such that nothing will move around, and then created a fitting for the throttle wire such that it won't get flattened by the deck. That, by the way, it is coming in hot. Then I took off the stock throttle and replaced it with the one that we created for the VESC controller. Secured the wire in position using some zip ties, found the perfect spot for the power button, and carried off the zip tie remaining. To be honest with you, I think this is the best VESC build I've done so far. Now, before going 300 kilometers an hour on this scooter, we should make it more stable. So let's install the steering dampener right here. This is actually from an Anguat scooter. This is just gonna be insane. In order to install the steering dampener in position, we just need 3 holes for the installation. Or at least that's what I thought. It should simply sit right in there on the side. So I'm starting by drilling a hole in the frame right there. I also expanded it such that the screws will fit in. Had to do that a few times, but eventually it came in. Yeah. Got the nut on the screw, and now it's time for the side holes. Got the screws tightened up, but I noticed a massive problem. Whenever I was moving the handlebars left and right, the metal kept bending too. It was actually supposed to stay still, so I cut it off the left side of the mount with the angle grinder and digged another hole right next to the top for extra stability. I got it in place, gave it a nice tight fit. Oh my god, it's perfect. Full range of motion. Dude, this is insane. This thing is stable now. And it got rock solid. I love how it says maximum speed 25 kilometers an hour. It makes it look low friendly. I must admit, this might be one of the best scooters out there for modding. Sky's the limit with this OOTD T10 Pro. Together with the VESC, I think it's unbeatable.
Our scooter is finally ready to rock. We've got the dampener on, so I shouldn't be scared to go insanely fast on this bad boy. This thing doesn't qualify as a scooter anymore. This qualifies as a plane. Let's try it out.
I'm so proud of this build. In terms of looks, this scooter is truly unbeatable. I mean, it looks like a weapon. Those RGB lights are really fancy, not gonna lie. It is definitely one of the most beautiful scooters I have ever tried. Just to be 100% sure I don't die, I bled the brakes and applied this TikTok trick that actually works, by the way. Gave it one last charge using the T90 charger. Oh, it works! And let it rest for the night.
Okay, here we go again with the VESC on, the steering dampener. It is so funny because this scooter ain't looking far different than stock. It's looking pretty much the same. But under the deck, we've got the freaking VESC with the massive battery and everything. I've got my GPS speedometer on. I'm actually so freaking scared right now. Like, I don't know how fast is this thing gonna go. Hopefully the BMS is not gonna cut off. We might draw close to 200 amps out of this battery. Oh my god. Here we go. Dude, this feels way more stable now. Dude! Woo! Come on! Come on! 76! 79! 81! 83! Oh my god, already! We are seeing way higher speeds already on this thing. And it feels so damn stable with the steering dampener on. As I said, they can sell you the steering dampener separately if you really want it. We don't have any more speed reading on the original screen, and that's because there is not a single motor connected to the stock controller. That was 160 amps. We can do more than that. There's just something special about the VESC controllers. Like, they're so smooth. I've never felt anything smoother than this. It's like throttle got zero delay, and it is insanely precise. I really hope we're gonna reach 100, but I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Sun on the sky, dry road. I don't have Cloud with me, that's sad. Let's see how fast is this thing gonna go. Come on. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Come on! Come on! 60 already. Oh my god. 70! Woo! 85! Oh my god! 91! Come on, 92! That's full throttle right there. Maximum speed we've got was 92 kilometers an hour on this ramp. Dude, this feels absolutely insane! Wow, wow, wow. Jesus, I love VESC. Jesus, I love VESC so much. 92 kilometers an hour on a scooter that's supposed to only go 65. I cannot believe we just did this. And that's GPS reading, by the way. That's the most accurate reading possible. Oh my god, I'm shaking. It's insane how good the steering dampener is. Like, it is so stable. Let's roll on the second ramp and try again. I'm 100% confident we can reach the 100 kilometers an hour on this thing. I love how this road is completely fresh and clean, and it's also dry. That's perfect conditions for a top speed. Oh my god. Nah, this scooter feels like a hyper scooter now. With this steering dampener, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. 82. 84. Oh, man. 85 again. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. This is your chance. 79, 80, come on, 83. Oh my god, there is too much wind ahead. Can I wheel it? Oh my god, I can wheel it, but the front tire is going 300 kilometers an hour. Either way, 92 kilometers an hour. It's a big upgrade right there. I'm 100% sure we can reach it if I'm setting higher amps on the motors. I want to try the ramp again. Come on. Come on. Come on, 88. Come on. Come on, 91. 92. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. 93. 93. That's it, 93. Oh my god! I'm so proud of this scooter. I'm so pleased with the performance of this bad boy, dude. Like, come on. Now I got my VESC cap on such that we can see the power. We're doing 3 kilowatts, 4 kilowatts, 5 kilowatts. Jeez, dude. Jeez, this is insane. Sure thing, this would have been way faster with a more powerful battery, but this is the only one I've got. And we've been going so fast, we literally killed 4 volts out of it. It is just such a pleasure to ride on this scooter. Wow, 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 wow. In this rhythm, I might have to find the freaking highway to try them out. Oh, would you look at that? The freaking highway. Fun fact, this scooter is reaching highway speeds. I don't know if it's a good idea to take it down there, to be honest. This is quite a view, isn't it? The maximum power that we got into the motos was 8.6 kilowatts. That's like more than double the power this scooter got. I just can't wait for those 100 miles an hour scooters to arrive. And yeah, you heard it right, 100 miles an hour, not kilometers an hour. We're gonna be diving into 72 volts batteries a lot this summer. I'm not even joking. Man, I feel so alive right now. It is crazy in how many scooters I've got this VESC controller. Like, we've got it on the G2 Master, we got it on the T3 with the single motor, and now we've got it on this bad boy. I was actually thinking to do a dedicated video on this topic. I actually crashed my car, and it's being repaired for more than 5 weeks. Nothing major, it's just that the front sensor, cameras, headlights, something. It is just... I think I'm actually gonna do a special video on explaining how this happened. It actually was a collision with my parents' car. We were literally driving on the highway coming back from Bucharest home, and my dad was like, oh no, the highway exit is closed. Like, literally there was a freaking stone wall in front of him. He had like 10 meters to break down from 100 kilometers an hour. And he did it. He actually did it. But I was just cruising on autopilot with my car. So obviously I was paying attention, but I was not expecting him to do a complete stop. My car did actually 90% of the work, and it did slow down. But I still crashed into them with freaking 20 kilometers an hour or something. And not gonna lie, I kinda miss it. So the plan will be, whenever the car is getting repaired, I'll also organize a ride out in Bucharest. Cruising at 70 kilometers an hour like it's absolutely not. Oh, that's a dog. Okay, it's run away. I actually never explored this zone. Let's go up here. There's so many countryside roads and so many places that are waiting for you to explore, dude. Ooh, I'm gonna go forward. Woo! Again, front tire is spinning 300 kilometers an hour. I should build like a button to toggle dual motor or single motor. Dude, I've never been here before. Oh my god. Jesus, I cannot believe I've been missing out this entire place right here. Come on! 70 kilometers an hour again! Dude, this is insane! The wind is so strong, it's literally pushing me off the scooter. What? Dude! Where's this road taking me? Damn! Never been here before. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Jeez, this is so much fun. You can hear the wind blasting into my helmet. It sounds like a freaking rocket taking off or something. This is what I'm saying, dude. Scooters give you a type of freedom that you just don't usually have. And okay, I get it. Maybe you're just getting a scooter to commute around. I totally get that. It's cheap, it's accessible. You should also consider getting a scooter to have fun. Like getting out there. Just grab it, shove it in your car and drive into an unknown location and just explore out there. Just try to get the feeling that you're alive. Maybe you're young, maybe you don't have a driving license, but I'm sure your father does. So like, why not get your family into it? Go tell your father, hey dad, let's go out there, like have some actual fun. So absolutely take into consideration to do something new every day. I don't know, there are millions of possibilities of you having fun today. I'm gonna try out more VESC controllers. This is not it. There is also an unknown field with 100 volts batteries. Like just imagine a 100 volts e-scooter. That thing is gonna rip. You would say it's the same OOTD T10 but with dual motors, but nah, it's actually way better. The deck is way bigger and you can fit a massive battery in there like this. I think this is the scooter to go with if you wanna upgrade the hell out of it. Like stock motors are actually insane insanely decent. I was not expecting them to kick that hard, and they're not even warming up at high speed. For example, on the Kukirin G2 Master, the deck is not as big as this one. If you remember from my G2 Master VESC project, the battery that's inside this scooter, I actually had to get it on the outside because it just didn't fit in there. I'm shocked to see scooters this good at this price today. OOTD, you did a great job. We've just created an absolute demon of a scooter, huh? You wouldn't even tell it's upgraded. Maybe only if you find the power button for the VESC, which is hidden right there. I want to thank you guys so much for watching till the end of this video. You are absolutely amazing. And stay tuned. Please stay safe.
I'm not a poster, it's only a wall.
You know what? This is actually comfortable.
I'm a human after all.